and welcome back to your mat, guys. I hope you're all well today. So I've got for you a total body Pilates flow, all with our soft Pilates ball. So you will need a ball for this one. Some exercises you can do without, and some exercises you could use a cushion, but it is a little bit better with a ball. So if you've got one, amazing. If not, please just modify where you need. Otherwise, I'm using some wrist weights. It is completely optional. So if you've got some, definitely chuck them on. You can always whip them off if it gets too much. Alternatively, you could hold on to some light dumbbells or cans of food, or you could do everything body weight as well. So please make sure you listen to your body throughout this class. It is a little bit more dynamic. However, I will be offering variations. So just make sure you take what feels right for you today. We are going to get started standing. So grab your ball, pop your wrist weights on if you've got them, and let's get going. All right, guys, let's get you nice and warm. So popping your ball just in between your ankles. It doesn't have to be touching the floor. It can be just off the floor, hovering. Make sure those wrist weights are on. Mine are already coming off. We're just going to stand ourselves parallel. Check that you're not arching your back. Give a little bit of a length into that lower back. Tiny bit of a squeeze into the ball. So you're already engaging all the way down through those inner thighs. Give those shoulders a nice little roll. And we're just going to start today wrapping our hands around the rib cage. If that's not right for you, you can just place your hands gently on top of the ribs. Relax the shoulders down. Feel that tall lift through the top of the head, and then just gently close your eyes when you're ready. We're just going to start by connecting into our bodies, connecting into our breath. Just taking a moment to switch off from whatever you've been up to today. Taking a nice deep inhale through your nose, and exhale to sigh out. On your next inhale, feeling a 360 expansion into your rib cage, and exhale, sigh out. So on that 360 expansion, think about really expanding out into the back and side of the rib cage especially. So pressing the rib cage into your thumb as you inhale, and then exhale, just release. We inhale through our nose. We exhale out through our mouth. So inhale to expand, rib cage, sides, back, front. Exhale to relax, and you can feel under the hands the rib cage like a balloon opening and closing. Diaphragm moving, and just starting to connect in. Just slowly slide your hands a little bit lower underneath your ribs around your waist. Again, the hands can just be at the front if you prefer. Keeping the shoulders heavy, we inhale, get that expansion into the ribs. Then on your exhale, just gently feeling that hugging sensation around your waistline like a corset, and it's wrapping and tightening around. Inhale to release. Exhale to feel that hug. One more like this. And exhale. Our last focus, we're going to get a little bit of a zipping of the pelvic floor. Think of your front and back passage zipping up and in, meeting towards your navel. Inhale, find that 360 expansion. Exhale, start to get that zipping sensation from the base up and in. At the same time, you're getting that hugging feeling around the waist. Inhale to release, gently relax. Exhale for that hug around the waist. Feel the zipping of the pelvic floor. Feel the ribs softening. Inhale to relax. Ribs expand. We'll do that one more time. Exhale for that zipping of the pelvic floor. Drawing slightly in. Feel that hug. Everything connecting. And inhale to release. Slowly opening your eyes when you're ready. Release your hands down by your side. We're nodding our chin towards our chest, keeping the knees slightly softened, and we're just going to roll ourselves all the way down. Just allowing the head to be nice and heavy, the arms to be heavy. When you get to your lowest position, take an inhale through your nose and exhale to tuck your bum under, scoop your belly in, and start to roll and restack your body one vertebrae at a time all the way back up. Inhale, standing tall, look towards the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, slowly start to roll yourself back down. Enjoying this lovely roll, staying grounded into the feet. Allowing everything just to let go. Maybe a little shake of the head at the bottom if you need, and then draw those lower abs in as you roll yourself back up. Just allow those arms to hang, be nice and heavy. Inhale, open the chest, look towards the ceiling. One more time for me. Exhale, chin to chest, peeling the spine off your imaginary wall behind you. Finding that articulation of the spine all the way down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, rolling yourself all the way back up. Restack. Find that neutral pelvis. Then ribs, then shoulders. Reach those hands up. Bring your fingers towards your temples, elbows wide. Take a gentle extension of just the upper back, that lift of the chest. So look towards the ceiling. Exhale, flex the upper back. Elbows gently draw in and just round into that upper back. Inhale, we lift up, we look up just into the upper back, open the chest. Exhale, we flex, scoop around. So your pelvis is staying still, your lower back is staying still. We're getting the movement into the upper back. And exhale. 2 more for me. Open up, lift, find that length. Exhale, round, scoop, chin to chest. 1 more like this. Open, it should feel really nice, especially if this is first thing in the morning. We're going to take that a little bit further this time, opening the elbows 90 degrees, take that lift of the chest just into the upper back. Exhale, elbows together around the spine, squeeze, feel the shoulder blades stretching apart. Inhale, we lift, open, chest is proud, fingers are reaching long. Exhale, we round, flex, scoop, stretch out that upper back. 1 more time for me, open, enjoy that lovely stretch. Exhale, flex, scoop around. And then bring yourself back up, opening those arms nice and wide, squeezing the shoulder blades and feeling that connection back into your center. We're just going to pivot ourselves over towards the right side. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Now I don't want just your arms to move. Connect the arms to the back and see if you can get the rotation coming from your rib cage. Your arms stay out to the side and you've got that constant squeeze of the ball. You've got that constant squeeze in between your shoulder blades. Twist and center. Now we're just going to add a little sneaky heel raise up and down and then twist to the right. Back to the center, those arms are working, shoulders are working, up, down, twist to the left with control. Squeeze and lower, exhale, rotate, return. Squeeze and lower, exhale, rotate, return. 2 more for me. Squeeze and lower, rotate, and back. 1 more time. Lift lower, rotate. This time we're going to come back to the center. You're going to lift the heels and hold. Little squeeze of the ball. We're going to go for our rotation, keeping those heels off the floor. Return to the center, lower the heels, lift the heels. Are we feeling those shoulders? I'm feeling my shoulders. Twist to the left, back to the center, catch that balance, lower the heels, lift the heels. Try to keep those heels lifted. Twist to the right, squeeze, still keep that proud chest, back to the center, lower and lift. Woo, catching that balance. Twist to the left, back to the center. We've got 1 more each side. Twist to the right, back to the center, lower and lift. Lucky last one. Twist. Center. Now as you lower the heels, you're going to reach those arms overhead and then press back. Reach and press. Good. Keep that chest nice and proud. Feel that squeeze down that back. Feel the squeeze of the ball. Those ankles are working. Those calves are warming. Press, return. Keep that length into the spine. We're here for 8. We're here for 7. We're here for 6. For 5. Core engage. 3. 2, lucky last one, we're going to hold it up, just those arms, for 8, keep the core in, 7, 6, feel that squeeze, that resistance, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there, little pulses up and down, heels and arms in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower your heels down for 1. Little bend into those knees, keep those feet flat. We're reaching our arms out to the side. Rotate your palms to face back. Little tap, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So you're squeezing in between those shoulder blades. Chest stays forward. Chest stays open, sorry. Of course it's staying forward, opening out. Breathe, squeeze into that back for me. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rotate your palms to face forward. Now we continue those squeezes back, little squeezes. There's nothing happening into the body. Your core is bracing. It is all into that back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3 to go. Relax the neck. Feel free to turn your head side to side. Release that neck. 3 to go. 2 to go. 1. Rotate the palms back, forward, back and forward, back and forward. 5. Squeeze that ball. 4, 3, 2. Lucky last one. We're going to rotate those palms to face up and we finish with our lovely circles. We all know, we all love this one. Let's go, circle strong. Core engaged. Keep breathing. Do not come out. You can do it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, opposite direction, circle around, keep that control, circle, circle, circle. We relax after this one. Stay with me. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, lift and relax. Give the shoulders a circle forward, a circle back, a little shake out, and slowly go chin to chest, rolling yourself all the way down. When you get to the bottom, you're going to grab your ball, pop it in between your inner thighs, and you're going to roll yourself all the way, all the way back to stand. Now, if you're not at the back of your mat already, I'm just going to get you to spin yourself around. So you've got your mat laying in front of you and your legs are parallel. Rolling those shoulders open for me. Palms face back. We're just going to reach those hands back behind you as far as you can without letting those shoulders roll or the back arch. So keeping your neutral spine all into that shoulder mobility. Reach those arms back. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Squeeze. Reach the arms back. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Squeeze. So you're working that shoulder mobility. So tiny bit of a squeeze into the ball. It is slow. It is controlled. Good, keeping the core engaged, really finding that resistance as if you're pressing through water. Amazing. All right, squeeze and reach. Let's go 2 more. Reach back, pull forward. 1 more time. As those arms reach overhead, you're going to start to add your squat, reaching your bum down into your chair. Squeeze yourself all the way back up. Reach those hands behind you. Pull the arms up, squeeze in between those shoulder blades, and then open that chest. Sitting yourself down, pressing those arms all the way back. So we're really working that shoulder mobility. We're opening a lovely chest expansion, starting to add on a little bit of weight into those legs. Down and press. Weight into those heels. That squeeze of the ball. We'll go for 5 and back. In 4, keep that chest proud. In 3, in 2, squeezing your ball. 1 more, we hold it all the way down. Just the arms, same movement. Reach and squeeze. Reach and squeeze. Careful you're not arching the back. Keep that core engaged for me. In 5. Are we breathing? In 4, in 3, it's slow controlled. In 2, last one, hold those arms up, little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Reach those arms back, little taps. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold them back there. Reach those fingers long. Start to lift the heels, lower the heels. Keeping that constant squeeze of that ball. Lift the heels, lower the heels. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Well done, guys. Are we ready? We're going to add those arms again. Lift the arms, lift the heels. Lower the arms, lift the heels. Reach and back. And reach and back. In 4. In 3, in 2, we're nearly there. Last one, we hold those arms up, little taps of the arms as you start to pulse those hips down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You've got 3, 2, 1. Sweep, lower those heels, reach those arms, pulsing down, squeezing that ball. Sit that little bit deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come to your chest. Press those palms together, chest open. Sitting yourself down, start to pulse into that ball this time. Squeeze and pulse, squeeze and pulse. Giving that ball a really strong squeeze. Sit those buns down as low as you can. Let's go for it. 10, 9, 8, 7. You're squeezing that ball. You're sitting down into those heels. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands are finding the floor. We're walking ourselves out into a 4-point kneeling hover. Holding this hover, knees off the floor, little squeezes of that ball in. Strong press into those arms. Inhale, exhale. Pressing the chest away from the floor. Feel that hug back around the waist. Squeeze that ball for me. Stay with me. 3 to go. 2 to go. 1 to go. Step your right arm forward, left arm forward. You're in your high plank. Do not come out, guys. You've got it. You're going to lift your right foot. Little squeezes of that ball. Inhale and exhale. Don't come out. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You can do it. 3 to go, 2 to go, 1 to go. Lower that foot, lift that left foot off, squeeze that ball in and in and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot, bend the knees, step your hands back. Carefully not lowering those knees, keeping them hovering. Come back into it and we're squeezing that ball for another 10 to finish. Inhale and exhale. You've got it, guys. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Inhale, release. Take a nice extension of the back. Exhale, tuck the tail, scoop the belly around the spine. Inhale, we lift up, look up, open the chest. Whew. Exhale, we flex, we scoop around, stretch. One more time for good luck. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we flex. Hold that lovely flexion as you slowly start to push your bum back towards your heels, grabbing your ball, popping your hands to the ball and just stretching out into a lovely, lovely stretch here. You can stay here for a few breaths, or you can play around with rolling forward, breathing into that nice chest stretch, and then bringing your hips back, seeing how that feels for the back. Nice, we'll just do 2 more like this. One more time. Take 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. All right, guys, so we're going to just come to lie down onto our tummies. So you're going to keep that ball out in front of you, just lying yourself all the way down. Careful that ball doesn't roll away. Find a little bit of length into your legs. I don't mind if you want to have a bit of rotation. You can have your heels in, toes apart, or you can be in parallel. Just see what works for you. Seeing if you can really find that length into your tail and a bit of a press of the pubic bone. So finding that length into the lower back without sort of crunching into it. So the more you can tuck your bum, the more you'll get that length into that lower back and support. Your arms are going to come onto your ball, so you just got to be careful with those wrist weights. Sometimes they get in the way, so just sort of play around and find that spot that feels good for you. We're just going to start with the arms staying nice and long, relaxing the shoulders heavy, finding that length into the legs, that tuck of the tail, and we're just going to gently press down into the ball. Now, as you press down, see if you can roll the ball ever so slightly towards you without lifting the chest, and feel that bit of squeeze of your armpits down your back, connecting your lats, and then release and roll that ball away. We go again, press down, roll the shoulders down the back as you roll the ball towards you. Chest is just staying in the hover, and then release back out. So it's a little bit of a scapular slide, a glide, squeeze down, and back. Your arms are straight, but your elbows aren't locked. So just be careful you're not hanging out into those elbows. Squeeze, and return. Push down, squeeze, scapula down the back, and return. So I like to feel, or imagine I'm sort of squeezing my armpits down towards my hips and back. Helps to connect the lats down underneath that shoulder and return. Now we're going to take this a little bit further. You're going to push into your hands, slide those shoulders down. Now lock that position into your body. As you slowly keep pressing into the ball, and you're going to start to lift your chest forward and up. So it's really coming to a nice extension. Holding there, I've got that squeeze still into underneath my armpits. And then I'm slowly going to lower my chest back down, keeping the squeeze of those shoulder blades down, and then very last moment you can release. So we go again. We start with the squeeze of the ball, the gliding down of the shoulder blades. They're now locked into place as we lift our chest forward and up. Try not to just go up, go forward and up. Hold it to a point you can maintain. Then slowly lower your chest with control. Then very last moment, those shoulders release and your lats can relax. Good. Again, press into the ball, glide the ball towards you, shoulders away from ears. Start to lift the chest, find that length and extension. Not so much about height, it's more extension. Slow and controlled. Don't lose that connection into underneath the arms. And then relax. Let's do it one lucky last time. Press down, squeeze, control. Keep that lift, keep that length, grow long. And then slowly lower. And we're going to come just to that hover where you're keeping the engagement of the armpits down your back, pressing into the ball. From here, you're going to float your right arm just off the ball without anything else changing, and then lower the arm. Push that hand into the ball, connect underneath, squeeze those lats, and then float the left elbow off. Making sure that we're keeping the rest of the body held. Press down, squeeze down, a little lift. Press down, squeeze down, a little lift. Note that your neck is nice and long, the lower back is nice and long. It is all on extension. Keeping that constant squeeze of that ball down with one arm at a time. Reach and press. Amazing. At any point, if you need to take a rest, just come out of it and then reconnect by drawing down and gliding those shoulder blades down the back. Amazing, guys, doing so well. Now on this next one, we are going to hold that right arm up. Press the left elbow down, or left hand down. We're just going to go for a little row with the right arm and press. So in fact, my left arm is really working. I can feel it underneath my armpit. I can feel that squeezing and controlling. Keeping that lift of the chest, keeping that length into that tail. You've got 3 to go. You've got 2 to go. You've got 1 more. And return that right arm. Press the right arm in. Glide that shoulder blade down. Reach the left arm. Hold it there. We go for our row with that left. Oh, I can feel those lats. Squeeze and reach. So you want to feel it underneath that armpit. 3. In 2. In 1. Hand back to the ball and let's just take a little break. Well done. Take a little relax. Take a little wiggle of those hips. You can always pop your toes up, knees off, and just wiggle those hips side to side. Now we're going to do one more variation here. So same position that we started, that lovely drawing down and in. So we start by lengthening the tail, lengthening the back, hovering the chest. We're going to push the hands into the ball. Start to lift and glide those shoulder blades down the back just a little bit. We're not lifting too high. From here, you're going to float that right arm back off the floor. And then we're going to just lift an inch higher from that left arm, pressing a little bit stronger and lower. Push the left arm down, glide that shoulder blade down, inch higher and down. So again, think of that chest lifting forward and up and down. This is so strong. Let's go for 3. And back. For 2. And back. 1 more. And relax. Ooh. All right, shake it out. Let's go straight to that other side. So I really want you feeling it underneath here, into that lat, going all the way down into those shoulder blades. All right, guys, let's do it. Last time here. Tuck the tail, lengthen the spine, and we come to our hover. Push the arms into the ball, glide those shoulder blades down, squeeze the armpits. Press that right hand a little bit heavier as you float the left arm off. You're going to keep pressing the right hand as you start to lift the chest, keeping your arms straight, and then return. Woo, and we go again. Little lift, just an inch. And back down. It's nice and small. Squeeze and return. Let's go for 3. And back, let's go for 2. And back, 1 more. And relax, well done. Whew, I'm done. Bring those feet back in for me. Just pop that ball to the side as you bring yourself all the way up and just give that back a little stretch. That's it, a little wiggle out. All right. I really feel my back. I did my back at the gym the other day and I can feel it now. All right, it's good for me. Guys, we're going to come into a seated position with your ball. So bringing your feet flat on the floor, pop that ball in between your knees for me and just make sure you've got a bit of space behind you. So a little bit more towards sort of the middle or the edge of that mat. Alrighty, we're just going to start reaching those arms forward of you. We're going to sweep the hands back, fingertips to face either forward or out to the side, depending how that feels on your shoulders. You're going to ground into the hands and the feet, squeeze your ball, and drive your pelvis up towards the ceiling into that reverse tabletop. So we're aiming to come in a straight line. You've really got to squeeze those glutes. Zip the pelvic floor and squeeze that ball. Hold 3. Hold 2. Slowly lower yourself back down for 1. Reach the arms forward, keeping your back nice and straight. You're going to hinge yourself slightly back with a straight back. Open those arms as you squeeze your ball out to the side. Connect into that back. Hold 5. Squeeze that ball. Your chest is lifted. You're looking on a diagonal. Hold 3. Get that zip to those lower abs. In 2. Reach those arms forward. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your tail and roll into that C curve. Hold it here. Now you're getting a scoop of your belly. We're trying to round into that lower back. Relax the shoulders. Squeeze that ball. You hold 3. Hold 2. Bring yourself all the way back up for 1. Let's do that again. Sweep the arms back behind you. Roll the shoulders open. Press. Squeeze those glutes. Drive it up. Hold and squeeze that ball for 3. Chest is proud for 2. And 1. Lower your hips down. Reach the arms forward. We're hinging with a straight back. Find that length, that V position. Reach those arms long. Hold it there. Scoop the belly. Proud chest. Hold for 3. Squeeze that ball for 2. Reach the arms forward for 1. We're tucking our bum under. We're now rolling the back into that C curve. Relax that neck. Bring your tension into those abs. Squeeze your ball. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. We're here for 1. Rolling yourself back up. We're going to do it again. Sweep those arms back, rolling the shoulders open. Press into the feet, squeeze and hold. We're now adding a little pulse of that ball. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your bum. Reach those arms forward. Start with a straight spine. Hinge yourself back. Open those arms, proud chest, reach energy in the fingers, start to squeeze that ball. Squeeze, 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 maybe hinging that little bit further back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms forward, tuck your bum under, roll yourself down. Halfway, relax the neck, squeeze that ball. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Stay with me, stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll yourself back up. Lucky last time for me. Sweep those arms back. Proud chest. Lift the hips. Squeeze that ball. And we squeeze, squeeze. That's it. Neck is neutral. Abs are zipping. Ball is really squeezing. 3, 2, 1. Bum goes down. Sit tall. Hinge back. Open the chest. Squeeze that ball in. In, back is proud. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms forward. Roll yourself halfway. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And roll yourself all the way down. Relax. Well done. Gently walk your feet in a little bit closer for me. Grab your ball and just gently give those knees a little rock side to side. Well done. Really, really nice work. Now, this next part, it is optional to take your wrist weights off if you need. If not, keep them on and you can whip them off at any point when you feel you compromising technique. We're going to start with our ball behind the left knee, giving it a nice tight squeeze. Really getting that sort of nudged in there. Finding your neutral pelvis, so just checking those hips are level, natural curve in the back, ribs are soft. You can relax your arms down by your side to start, and we're just going to go for a simple tap and a lift. A tap and a lift. So be closer towards your bum as you tap those toes because we're squeezing that ball. We're focusing on that pelvis, stay nice and still, that little zipping of the pelvic floor, the lower abs, nice and tension-free into that upper body. How are we doing? Are we still alive? Are we still enjoying this move? How does it feel in your body? Are we smiling? Let's go for 3, for 2, and for 1. Hold that left leg in tabletop. You're going to float your right leg up. Connect those lower abs without moving the pelvis. Float the leg up. We continue those left toes, keeping the right leg nice and still. Tap and return. Tap and return. If you'd like to make this a little bit stronger for today, you can reach those arms up and start to pull them back behind you without arching the back. Find that spot that feels good for you, keeping energy in those fingertips. Tap and return. Take it slower if you need. Good, guys. Let's go for another 5. Exhale. In 4. In 3. Last 2. Lucky last 1, return those legs to tabletop. We're going to circle the arms all the way around and then pick them back up, reach back behind you. Big circle of the arms all the way around, pick back up and circle behind you. Nice. Circle and lift. Now as the arms go back, you're going to tap the left toes down and then circle to return. And back, tap the toes, circle to lift. So it's like you're pulling the leg and the arms away and then everything returns. Pull the arms and legs away, everything returns while maintaining that stillness through your center. Good, 2 more. And return. 1 more. Let's start to add a little curl. So inhale, tap away, reach the arms, exhale, chin to chest, curl everything all the way up. Inhale, lower the head, reach and tap. Exhale, curl, chin to chest, lift and reach. Good, 2 more. Inhale away with control. Exhale, we curl and return. Inhale away. Exhale, we curl. 1 more time. Inhale away. Exhale, we curl. We're going to hold it there. Can you keep your chest off the floor and repeat the same thing? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, circle the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe. Keep that control. If it gets too much, lower the head back down. 3. And circle. In 2. And circle. 1 more. You're going to extend your right leg as you reach your arms forward, challenging that coordination. Return, tap the toes. So think of the legs doing a little scissor, but we're adding that circle of the arms. If this gets too much, take it back a layer to where you were at before. Circle and squeeze. We have got 5 and back. In 4 and back. In 3. In 2. 1 more. We're going to hold it all the way up here. Stay where you are. You're going to reach your right hand to join that left hand. Inhale back to the center. If this is too much, bring that right foot to the floor. Exhale, we curl. Inhale, center. Exhale, we curl, tap. Inhale, center. Keeping those hips nice and heavy. Exhale, just to the one side. Inhale, center. We've got 4 to go. And back. In 3. Reach. Can you reach that right hand over the left hand? Stack the palms. Back hand, sorry. 2 more. Lucky last one. We're going to hold it all the way over there. Little pulses. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms to the ceiling, foot down, and relax. Well done. Yep, both feet can come to the floor. Keeping that ball behind your knee for me. Popping yourself up onto the ball of the foot. Check that you're nice and level. Arms can be down by your side for now. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to sigh out. Take another deep inhale through your nose. On your next exhale, you're going to slowly start to imprint your lower back into the mat and peel your spine all the way up into your shoulder bridge. Squeezing those glutes nice and strong, you're going to slowly imprint the spine bone by bone all the way back. Giving that ball a little squeeze, keeping that reach, that length into the arms, peeling yourself off. Squeeze, keep those hips nice and level and rolling yourself back down. So I want you to just start to bring a bit more awareness into your right glute. Still keeping the hips level, but just giving that right glute a little bit more of a squeeze, a little bit more awareness. Just bring that mind-body connection. And really start to ground down into your right heel as well. Heavy into that foot. Rolling yourself up, massage the back, squeeze, and control back down. We're going to just do one more like this, rolling yourself up, squeeze and hold at the top. Now that right glute has got to be really switched on. Keeping your right leg still, we're just going to open that left knee out to the side, the leg with the ball, and squeeze back to the center. Open the left leg out to the side and squeeze back to the center. Keeping that right side and your hips as still as you possibly can. Keeping that squeeze of the ball, we open and close. Now, if you'd like a bit more of a challenge, you can reach your arms to the ceiling. As soon as you feel those hips moving, just bring them back to the floor. And return. Squeeze open and back. So you'll work a little bit of a rotation from that left hip, whilst maintaining that zip through the pelvis, pelvic floor, lower abs. 2 to go. All right, one more time. We're going to hold that left leg back to parallel. And we go little pulses up and down of those hips. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Ground a little bit heavier into that right heel. We're going to slowly start to float that left leg to tabletop and then bring the tiptoes back down to the floor. Squeeze the left leg to tabletop and return. If you need your arms back into the floor, press those arms back down. It will give you a bit more support. And back. If it's feeling a bit too much, get rid of your ball and go into some heel raises instead of leg lifts. So lower the heel, lift the heel. And squeeze, and back. Or maybe you just need to lower yourself down, reset yourself, and then bring yourself back up. Keep getting that tuck of the bum, that squeeze of that right glute, lift, and lower. We've got 3 to go. And back. Another 2. And back. One more time, we're going to hold that left leg lifted. Squeezing and tucking that right glute. We're opening that left leg to the side, return back to the center. Again, if it gets too much, bring the toes back to the floor and repeat this exercise you were doing earlier. And open and close. Breathe in. It is not easy, guys. Stay with me in 5. Challenge yourself, but keep the control. Tuck the tail and squeeze that glute. You've got 2 to go for me. Open and close. One lucky last one. We're going to hold that legs parallel. Little tucks and squeezes. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot and roll yourself back down. Well done. Hug the knees in. You're going to pop the ball behind both your knees, giving yourself a nice tight squeeze, lifting the head and shoulders off the floor. And we're just going to go for a little rock and roll forward and back. So you're eventually going to bring yourself all the way up to a seated position and roll yourself back onto that bra line. Try not to let your feet touch the floor. Stay into a nice rounded spine. Lift and hold at the top and roll back. So your feet should never touch the floor. Your head should never touch the floor. So try not to let that head fall down. Keep your chin to your chest, stay in that lovely curl. Now when you get to the top, we're just gonna reach, come to a tabletop position, grab your ball and just hold there for a moment of stillness. Squeeze that ball back behind the legs, squeeze the ball and then roll yourself back. Inhale. Exhale, hold, reach, catch a moment of stillness. Ball back behind the knees, squeeze your ball, hug into your ball, inhale back. Exhale up, catch that balance, lift and hold. Ball back behind the knees, chin to chest, around the spine, inhale. Exhale, hold. Now if you like to go a little bit further, maybe reaching the legs up to a teaser position. Ball back behind the knees, squeeze the ball, inhale back. Exhale, hold. Reach, extend, proud chest. Ball back between those knees and roll. Now your last option here, as you go for that extension, we're going to circle the ball up, return that ball back, squeeze the ball and roll yourself back. Exhale, hold. Circle that ball up, reach long, return, pop that ball back, roll back. Let's do that one lucky last time. Big circle, reach up, return, roll yourself back. On this next one, we're going to grab that ball. Big circle, one last time. Woo! Pop that ball back behind the knees. Roll yourself slowly and controlled and relax onto your back for me. Well done, guys. Just give that back a little bit of a rock side to side. You're going to grab the ball Pop your left knee down, adjust your pelvis, and then that ball is going to come behind your right knee. So it is your second leg. If you did a different leg, just switch the legs out. Take a moment just to connect back into your body. Pelvis is level, spine is in neutral, core connected, shoulders open, and we're just going to start super slow again into those toe taps. So we tap down and we lift back up. We tap down and lift. Check that you've got that connection. We're not cheating. Those lower abs zipping up and in. Ribs are soft. Amazing. Good. So we add on the layers. Take what feels good for you. Always remembering you can take it slower and bring it back a layer when you need. All right, guys, we're just going to very gently float that left leg up. So connect into those abs. Don't let the pelvis move. Left leg floats. And we go same thing. Tap and return. And tap and return. Chest is nice and proud and open. Down and squeeze. So good. If you would like to add that reach of the arms, reaching your hands back behind you to a point you can control without arching the back. Connecting those lats that we've done earlier, down the back, tap and squeeze. Tap and squeeze, nice and steady. You can stay here, or we're gonna start to add the circle. So we're gonna circle the arms, we're gonna tap the toes, circle the arms around as your leg returns to tabletop. Reach the arms and legs away from each other. So we tap the toes, arms back, circle the arms as you lift. Tap the toes, arms reach back, circle the arms around to return. Tap the toes, arms reach behind you, circle to return. Take that nice and steady. Inhale and exhale. Inhale away, exhale to lift. 3 more. Find this coordination. Keeping the arms and the right leg moving, that doesn't change. We're just going to add a little curl of the head and shoulders. As you circle the arms, reach forward, we lift the head. Slowly lower the leg and the arms, the head back down with control. Exhale, circle, chin to chest, curl back up. Inhale, slow lower with control. Reach those arms behind you. Exhale, circle, curl back up. Finding that coordination, 2 to go. 1 more time. Now we're going to hold that curl and we're going to continue the arm and leg and return. Remember, if it gets too much, lower the head and shoulders back to the floor and circle. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now our last option to confuse you all even more, to challenge that coordination, we're going to add that extension of the left leg. As we circle, we extend and return, tap and circle to extend. So arms and leg reach away, then we tap to return. Exhale, inhale. Making it one swift move, exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale in 3 and back, in 2 and back, in 1. We hold it there. Optional to bring that left foot down. We're reaching our left arm up and over to tap that right hand back to the center and tap and center. If you can keep that left leg long, keep that left leg long. Aim to keep that hip nice and heavy. Exhale, we reach. Inhale, center. Exhale, we reach. Inhale, center. In 3 and back. In 2 and back. Last one. You're going to hold it there. Little pulses of the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done. So good. Keep that ball nudged behind the knee. Place your right toes to the floor, left foot flat. Relax the shoulders, arms down by your side to start. All right, guys, inhale. Exhale, start to imprint that lower back into the mat as you peel your spine. Take it slow and steady all the way up into that shoulder bridge, and then tuck and squeeze as you roll back down. Keeping that constant squeeze of the ball. And remember, now we're going into that second glute. So it's your left glute that's going to be your stability. That's going to hold you up. So just start to bring that mind-body connection. Really trying to tuck and activate that glute. Give a little poke if you need. Ground heavy into that heel. Feel that whole side stabilizing. whilst keeping those hips nice and level. And massage the back. Maybe arms float to the ceiling. See how you go on this side. And back. We'll do 2 more. Rolling up. And back, catching the breath. One more time, we're going to hold it up. All about that left glute stabilizing, keeping the legs still. We're going to open the right knee out and back. So you might find that you've got more rotation, maybe a bit less rotation on the one side. Maybe you're stronger in that supporting side to hold yourself up, so you feel a little bit stronger in the exercise. Just see what feels good. Keeping that control. Slowing everything down. 3 more. And back. Into. So strong. 1 more. It's not an easy one. We're going to hold it there. Little tucks and squeeze up and up and up and up. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Squeeze that left glute, ground into it. We're floating that right leg to tabletop and back down. Float those arms to the floor if you need support, and lift and lower. So keep trying to tuck your bum, squeeze that glute and lift and lower, lengthening the tail and zipping through those lower abs, and up and down and recover and back. How are we doing? We've got 3. Into. Squeeze that left glute. Remind yourself, tuck it under. 1 more. We hold that left leg up. Lift the hips. We're going to open the knee and return. Maybe it's just 1 inch. Maybe it's 2 inches. Maybe you're going all the way out to your absolute max. See how that goes, but keep that focus on that left glute. 3 to open. 2 to open. 1 to open. We hold that leg lifted parallel. Tuck and squeeze. Up we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Grab your ball, get rid of that ball off to the side, and gently hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze and a little rock side to side, well deserved. Maybe a few circles into those hips if you need as well. Amazing work. We're going to just quickly stretch out those hips. So today we're going to do a crossed hip stretch. So bring your left foot to the floor, cross your right leg over the leg. So like you're crossing your legs in a seated position. Pick that left foot up, and you can either just grab hold of the knees and gently pull in, or you can grab down a little bit lower on the legs, maybe the shins or the ankles. Even if you can, you could hold on to the feet. And you're thinking about opening and lifting the feet and then gently drawing those legs in towards you. Wherever you find that stretch, take an inhale and then exhale just to melt into it. Nice deep breaths. Find length into the spine. Close the eyes and just enjoy it. In through your nose, out to your mouth. One more breath. Gently return that left foot to the floor, that right leg stays crossed over, arms come out to the side, and you're just going to twist those legs over towards the left side. Rotate your head and turn to the right. Don't stress if the shoulders off the floor, and just take a few breaths into the back. That inhale through your nose, that exhale to release. Melting your body into the mat. And then slowly returning those hips back up to where they came. We're just going to switch over to that second side for me. So crossing your left knee over the right thigh. Gently hugging those knees in. That might be enough for you, and you can hold here. Maybe holding those shins, maybe ankles, maybe feet. Think about pulling them apart and then gently drawing towards you. Lengthen through the tail. I always find one side a lot stronger than the other. So wherever you are today, nice deep inhale and an exhale out. Just notice what sensations you're feeling after a bit of movement today. How does your body feel compared to the beginning of the class? Bringing your feet back down to the floor, keep the legs crossed, arms to the side as you gently swivel those knees over and just turn the head to the opposite direction, breathing into that lovely spine twist. Inhale and exhale. Taking a moment just to thank your bodies, Thank yourselves for giving yourself some time for your body and just being grateful for everything your body can do. Slowly return those knees back in, unfold the legs, hug your knees towards your chest, give yourself a nice tight squeeze, and then gently rock yourselves all the way up to a seated position. Well done, well done. Find a comfy position for me. Give those shoulders a nice big circle, relax out, and we're just going to finish with a little neck release. So gently dropping one ear towards one shoulder, close the eyes, and roll your chin along your chest to the second side. Head to be heavy, everything to relax. Slowly coming back to the center. Take another big inhale, reach those arms all the way to the ceiling. And exhale, hands come down to heart center. Well done, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me on your mat. Any questions about any exercises, about the platform, anything at all, please do reach out or leave a comment in the comment section below the video. Have an amazing day, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.